Well, there's 77 counties, and I think that's critically important. I mean, it's not just Tulsa and Oklahoma City. There's 77 counties in this state. It's a very large state, very diverse state, rural and urban. And so I think it says a lot starting in Lawton. I mean, this is an economic development hub for us in the state. And so we wanted to start here, right here in Lawton. And again, a lot of the issues in Oklahoma are not Republican or Democrat, it's rural versus urban. And so it's going to be very important for the governor-elect and myself to make sure that we bridge that gap. And there's some real good collaboration between rural and urban Oklahoma. And I think that's really at the forefront of why we wanted to start right here in Lawton.
What is economic development, business recruitment, how does it look different in maybe a rural community like this as opposed to Oklahoma City or Tulsa?
Well, I mean, I think workforce development, and that's the same in rural versus urban, but in workforce development is even more important and tougher in some ways in rural Oklahoma. You know, our career tech infrastructure is the best in the country. And so I think that's a really good draw for us to be creating jobs in rural Oklahoma. I mean, manufacturing and really digital manufacturing. I mean, that's really that's the way our economy is moving, is the digital manufacturing jobs. And if the Lawtons of the world can get on that bandwagon, which they are. I mean, I've talked to individuals down here in Lawton. The leadership in Lawton gets that, particularly from the military bases, which obviously Lawton is right in the middle of all of that. So the military facilities need more engineers, they need more digital manufacturing, and because of that, Lawton is really going to be at the forefront. So the governor-elect and I talk a lot about that, how important it is we have to graduate more engineers in this state, and we have to really get on making sure that digital manufacturing becomes a priority. And we're going to be doing that, and Lawton's going to be right in the middle of it.
And finally, obviously the focus is on the incoming governor, but you're also about ready to take office on Monday. I mean, This has been a long journey for you. I mean, just what are your thoughts reflecting on, about to become lieutenant governor of the state?
Yeah, I mean, it's extremely humbling. I mean, I think we've been running for office longer than I think almost anybody. I mean, we were one of the first candidates to announce. We knew we had to be. It's extremely humbling, but it's also really exciting because everything that I talked about on the campaign trail about tourism, how important tourism is, that's a huge portfolio piece of the lieutenant governor, and economic development, small business growth and entrepreneurship. My wife and I run a small business. I'm able to do that. I mean, the governor-elect is going to allow me to be in those lanes, and that's critical and extremely exciting. That the governor is going to be able to put me in those roles. So it's been a long road, and we're ready to get started, I can tell you that.
Governor-elect, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for your time.
Appreciate it.